Hi everyone, welcome back to the MNS Cards YouTube channel. My name is Michael. I am a full-time Pokemon seller, and I just got a 47 card submission back from PSA. I kind of got wrecked, so let's take a look at what we got. All right, we got 4 stacks of cards. Let's start going through them. Start with the first one. We got a 9 on the Rockets Houndoom IR. These were pretty difficult for me to grade. I've tried a couple of times and had no luck, so 2 9s on those. This was by far the best card in the submission. Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX and a 10. This card will be going into the long-term inventory personal collection, whatever you'd like to call it. And this one is going to be held onto for a while. I don't really try to grade these cards too often, so when I get one like this, I'm going to keep it, and then I will sell any other copies that I'm able to grade. Got Venusaur EX and a 9. Again, lots of 9s to start off. This one was another really nice card to get. Cynthia's Garchomp EX. So, really happy getting this one in a 10. This is the second one in a 10 that I've graded, and I will be selling this one. I think that I will be able to get some more of these in the future. So, not a huge burden for me to sell it, because I think I'm going to have a better shot at this one. Gengar EX and a 9. Again, this is probably the 5th one of these I've graded. I've never been able to get a 10. They're just so hard to grade. Like, it's crazy. We got Flareon VMAX and a 9. Again, another one. These promos are pretty hard to grade. Great alt art from the promo box. And, I mean, I just was hoping to get a 10 on this one. It was probably pretty iffy, but, yeah, got a 9. And I think we start to hit some 10s here. We got Rayquaza VMAX and a 10 on the trainer gallery. This card, it had gone up to like $400 and some. Now it's sitting about 235, I think is what I have them listed for. So had a pretty big crash. We'll see if it's able to recover in the current market. Pikachu V and a 9. Again, used to getting quite a few 10s on this and on this one. I'm not quite sure what they saw. Like maybe centering's a little off. The bottom left corner looks like it might be a little off on the centering, but overall, I mean, back looks pretty good. Don't quite know what the grader was looking at, but obviously they saw something. On an Entei and a 9, again, another one. Centering looks pretty good. Not quite sure what the grader would have been seeing on this one, but you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. They were nice enough to give me a 10 on this one, so happy to get a 10. And another 9, so dang. 2 out of 3 9s on these Enteis, 110, not great. Then some more Galarian Gallery. We have the Raikou in a 9. Got Umbreon in a 9. Umbreon in a 9. Like, it's crazy. This string of 9s, that's just very not typical for me. Umbreon VMAX in a 9. Umbreon VMAX in a 10. Hey, they were nice enough to give me a 10 on this one. Sylveon V in a 10. Alright, starting to pick up the 10s a little bit. And here we are, back to 9s. So, Starmie V in a 9. Mimikyu V in a 9. I mean, I was looking at this one, again, maybe a little bit thicker on bottom, but, like, the card was pretty clean. I don't know what they saw. Sylveon VMAX in a 10. Raikou V, another Galarian in a 9. Glaceon V-Star, another 9. Like, just absolutely punished on this one. And this one's getting cracked and resent. Umbreon V in a 9. Like, centering looks pretty solid on this. The back, I mean, there's just no white dots that I can see. I'll take a closer look at the surface under better light, but I mean, this is going to be in a 10 holder at some point. I don't know why it got a 9. It's getting resubmitted. Next up, one of the few highlights. We got a Mew V and a 9, and we were also able to get Mew VMAX and a 10. So, sequential Mew V and Mew VMAX in Gem Mint 10. And back to the 9s. Arceus V and a 9. Zeraora V and a 10. Galarian Slowking V and a 10. Aerodactyl V and a 10. At least they liked my alt arts, I guess. Did pretty well on the 10% on those, minus the Umbreon V. Rayquaza VMAX Rainbow and a 10. Snorlax VMAX and a 10. Palkia V-Star and a 10. Dialga V-Star and a 10. Arceus V-Star and a 10. And Arceus V-Star in a 9. So, and Arceus V-Star in a 10. So, was able to get a nice string. How do we do on the gold cards? We got 3, 4 10s, 1 9. So, overall, not too bad on that. The last stack, Mewtwo V-Star in a 10. Beautiful card. Like, just crazy how far this one crashed. Like, I think it was selling in the high 400s, maybe even 500, then crashed down to like 325, maybe somewhere in there. Didn't have a whole lot in stock during that time. So this one, I think that they're probably selling between 350 and 400 now. So maybe on the uptick again. I know raw prices moved up. At least what I'm paying for them has. Pikachu Celebrations in a 9. Again, Celebrations cards, they're so easy to grade. Don't know why this one got a 9. I may take a closer look at it under better lighting, but surprised with that. Another Celebrations in a 9. That's just unfortunate. Got Charizard VMAX in a 10. Again, another card that's pretty easy to grade. Not surprised to get that in a 10. Celebrations, Charizard in a 10. This card is going nuts right now. I think that they're selling for like $650 to $700, and that's insane. I was selling these for $350 to $400 just a couple months ago, so this one seems to be going on a run. Celebrations Charizard in a 9. Another Celebrations Charizard in a 10, or 9, I'm sorry. And then the Celebrations Charizard in a 10. 50% 10s on these for the Celebrations Charizard. That's just really low for me. Usually I'm hitting like 70% 10s on those. Small sample size, but expected to get at least 3 of those in a 10 on average. And then a couple of Chinese cards. We do have the Rayquaza V Alt Art. And the card that went absolutely crazy in English last year, the Bubble Mew. It spiked up, came back down in English. Haven't quite priced out the Chinese version yet. So we'll see how the 2 Chinese alt arts do pricing wise. Like, again, really good quality. So nice to see those in 10s. So overall, 24 10s out of 47 cards, which means just over 50% on PSA 10s. Not great. I'm usually averaging closer to 70%. These were actually graded at PSA's Florida location. I guess they opened up a grading spot there close to the SGC building. So I don't know if that had something to do with it. I talked to another person who had cards from the same Florida location, and they got absolutely wrecked on the grades. So I'm fully happy to feed into the conspiracy theory that Boca grades harder than California, so it's California or bust. But in reality, it was probably just I got the wrong grader on the wrong day, and I guess I'm just lucky enough to get the 24 10s that I did. I am going to crack the Umbreon V alt art and send that back to regrade it. And I will take a look at the other ones. None of them were really high enough value that it makes sense. Maybe the Celebrations Charizards, like the 10s are selling for so much right now, but I understand right now if I sell them as a 9, it may be better than cracking, sending, and getting them back in a 10 in, who knows, July, August, with as long as PSA is taking. So just going to have to take a closer look and see if it makes sense to crack it or just continue to buy raw and hope that I get gradable copies. Who knows? But thanks for hanging out and watching the PSA reveal. I appreciate you all. I will have these on my eBay store. The link is in the description if you want to check them out there. And with that, I need to get these cards listed, so I've got things to do. I'm sure you do too, so get after it and have a good one.